Okay, ladies and gents, here we have the requested bodybuilding posing voiceover. So, as we can see, there's been some improvements in my physique. There's definitely that back shot I absolutely hate with a passion. Really need to turn my hips further away for that. But we keep on. My posing is stuff that I just need to work on, and I know this. So this is one of the reasons why I've kind of slightly been maybe a little bit more reserved in making this video, but we're making it now. So there are poses in which I like. My side chest I like, my side tricep I like, but there's a couple of poses in here which really do need some work, that back shot being one of them. Towards the end of this video I kind of go a little bit free for all with a little bit of music in which I was listening to, kind of just brings it out of me a little bit more. But back shot I'm quite happy with. There's some areas of this back shot which I like. I need to bring up my erectors a little bit more, but happy with this shot overall. Calves do need a lot of work for this shot as well, but we are working on that. Leg development in general, my legs don't look as big as they used to, mainly because I haven't been able to train them properly. But again, we are making steps in order to do that. I'm rehabbing my knees a lot at the moment. That's kind of all the leg stimulus that I'm doing at the moment. Side shot, I need a little bit more upper chest for this, and I do think having some rude triceps on this shot will help a lot. Obviously hamstring development needs a lot of work as well. We've got some more like not really specific stage shot poses, but just like possible poses that I'd use in like a posing routine now. Like a slightly curved front double bicep with a vacuum, or we've got a vacuum front lat spread I think coming up next as well. There you go. Happy with this shot. A little bit more quads and calves will go a long way with this shot, but yeah, overall not too bad. I quite like that shot as well. It's one of those shots which helps to kind of really accentuate my V-taper, and because I've got quite a long torso, pulling my waist higher, my waistband higher, you can see that kind of helps a lot with that. Here's I think where I start going into a little bit more free-for-all, get a little bit more comfortable with the music. There we go. So again, like a posing routine could use that, like that sort of pose transitioning to something else. Like I said, I'm kind of like throwing shapes around here. It's not really anything specific. I haven't really got any music to kind of pose to, but there you go, starting to loosen up a little bit now. And I think like these transitions where it's like slightly more fast and then you go into like a pose, they do work quite well on stage. There's still a little bit more here, do not worry. Quad stomp into a front double, quite like that. Might incorporate that into some routine. I like that one as well, where you kind of like flick away your hand and then flex your quad, and then the feet together front lat. And then we go into this training session. So this was actually the training session before this posing. I just got a little bit of a pump in the back. To be fair, like it was a good session, so yeah, no complaints. I'm using this dual cable row as like my pre-activation. Previously it's always been a pullover variation, but I thought I'd try it out just because I haven't done a row as like a priming movement before, and especially when it's like a dual handle like this, quite like it. You can really like scoop into the lats on this one, so enjoying that movement. And then we're going into a heavier lat pull down, so I'm actually able to stack this machine quite comfortably, but I stick to going a little bit higher reps, so I think it's like 117, which is one off the stack, just for a little bit more volume. And then we're going into a standing row. So the reason that I'm doing this one standing is so I'm focusing on getting the lats as short as I can. That row before is quite a lengthening sort of, like with dual cable, it's quite nice to lengthen the lats. And now we're working that more of a shortened range. It's pretty good to work your shortened range after you've done any sort of heavy rows, because once you've sort of fatigued your lats getting short, the sort of ability for you to continue getting your lats short really diminishes very, very quickly. So I would always recommend trying to shorten either in the middle or the end of your training session, after you've done sort of your main sort of compound heavy lifts or sort of isolating on the quads. A little bit of a drink break there, always needed. Drinking some intra carbohydrates and some EAAs, and my creatine. I always put my creatine in my intra. Carbohydrates coming from cyclic dextrin or cholesterdextrin, one of those, and then some hammer curls and some forearm work to finish. And that was pretty much the workout, guys. So I'm gonna leave it short and sweet, 7-minute video. Hope you're all doing well. I know it's a bit of a weird time in the world at the moment, but let's keep it positive, let's keep training, and hopefully we will keep our gains. Love you, bye.